The question remains, the wizard. How do we find Lemuria behind this massive, magical zappy gate?
What is going on here? I'm feeling confused. Wizard, did you bring a stranger to our secret library of knowledge?
Ah, excellent. A mysterious, stern person, just what we need. We must open this bedeviling cage immediately. There is a whole world back there.
Death! There is death beyond the door.
Exactly. That is why it was sealed by our forebears with magics we dare not remember. Perhaps the Tree of Knowledge will make you two see reason. Beyond the door, Lemuria dies! Slowly but surely, its life forces and mana run down. The very power that created the world runs down.
I know this power. The world synthesizer, yes. It's a machine that harvests worlds and combines the fragments into a new whole. Into...
The first world, the Cabal's problem and the Old One's solution. The spiral is the first world fragmented. He needed simply to reassemble it.
Lemuria was the genesis of that plan. The world synthesizer producing its life force and mana. But the machine is old. When it dies, so will Lemuria.
You're wiser than last I saw you. No longer the aberrant paradox. You now talk to the wizard, not just fight. You two will restore the stolen.
What was that? You too? Wizard, is there somebody else here with us? Nothing Sybil warned us about is here. You say it glimpsed the spiral when you pierced reality as the divine paradox.
I was curious. Never had I seen anything but myself. A singular point without form or dimension. I pursued you, tried to find you.
So it made cavities along your path in Caramel. Cavities which consumed and destroyed the old one.
To reach you, to communicate with you. Thus I became you, the paradox I first saw. I imitated you and battled as you battle. I misunderstood.
Now the nothing appears as the old one and wants you to find Lemuria? That is complicated. It gives me a headache. Are you sure we should help? Even if we wanted to, the key to the cage was buried deep in the archives. You would need an expert in our libraries to find it.
What is it now? Am I to scrub the toilets? Clean Ignis's forge? Well, out with it! What menial task do you wish of me? You want to find something? In the archives? In my archives? Actual librarian work? Well, tell me what you need. The key to the cage? That is in the dead archive. The graveyard of false knowledge. You'll need a guide. Very well, I'll meet you there. Welcome to the Dead Archive, wizard. This is where we store the books of debunked knowledge, the proven wrongs, the never rights, etc. It's important to keep these things for historical purposes. Looking up silly tidbits people in the past believed is a good way to feel superior. But, oh no!
The spiral is flat, people. Two-dimensional. Okay, this third dimension is a myth spread by...
I hate it when books come to life in the graveyard of false knowledge.
I can tell by the shape of your skull you're nothing but hate, and you subsist exclusively on cupcakes and plankton.
Come on, wizard. Let's punch their card catalog. Banished, but we still can't progress. Our movement is restricted by a wall of text. Just word after word after word after word after word after word. There is only one way past it. You must press the enter button. It's by the door. Should create the space we need to slip through. If it doesn't respond, hit it frantically and repeatedly. That always works. Welcome to... Books are banished, but we... Oh... Excellent. Let's keep looking for that key to the sealed room.
All of your problems stem from your parents and random stories from Aquila.
The spiral was always here. There never was a first world. Think about it. Have you ever met a Titan or a grandmother Raven?
This is more than just a standard resurgence. Something animated these books. But what? Defeat them and we'll find out. wall of text blocks our path. Easily dispelled by mashing the next button. You know, like you did before, only over there. That wall was nothing but a bunch of gibberish anyway. Let's go. A book on animism, the instilling of a living spirit into inanimate objects. That's a perfectly valid school of magical thought. Why is it here? Probably misfiled by Loomies while I was busy acting like a receptionist to, defeat the animism book wizard and things will settle down. I'll be dusting down here for days. But let's get what we came for. Yes, here it is. The key to the gate is an incantation. Ancient magical words lost to time. Abracadabra alakazam. What a bunch of balderdash. But you can use it to open the cage to the sealed room once we get back upstairs. Come along. Not bad, wizard. You might make a decent librarian someday. Now take that utterly ludicrous magical passphrase to your horse friend by the cage and see what it does.
The wizard. Did you find the key? Oh, abracadabra alakazam. What's that supposed... The cage opens, and at last, Lemuria will be revealed. Come to adventure!
We did not instantly perish. I find that comforting. But this must be discussed with all of the scholars. Do not do anything hasty.
Awfully small for a whole world, isn't it? Ha-ha! Where are the lemurs? You know, little furry fellows worked with the old one.
This room is not Lemuria. This orb is. The old one stole pieces and peoples of the spiral, reduced them, and encapsulated them here.
This whole room is an anti-magic cage, designed to conceal this shrunken world, isolating it from the spiral. Egad! How do they survive?
Through the failing world synthesizer. But if we release Lemuria, the spiral will provide its mana and life force. That is how we save it.
Aha! That console there will reverse the miniaturization and instantiate Lemuria. Will you do the honors, the wizard?
Wait. We must discuss this. Xander has told me of your conversation with Sybil, and I am concerned. There is much here we do not know.
Like this world synthesizer. What is it? What does it do?
From what I gather, the old one used it to rend spiral worlds and harvest their pieces to build a new one. Ha ha!
Yeah, even I don't want to tinker with that. What'll happen if the world-rending machine is given access to rendable worlds?
But the machine is dying. If we do nothing, Lemuria will perish with it. Do we not have a responsibility to save it?
But at what cost? We have no right to take this risk on behalf of the Spiral. The Lemurians have already been lost for generations.
That's dark. Even for you, Kisma, that's gloomy. Life is life, and it must be preserved. Right, Xander?
Not necessarily. These Lemurians were not created by natural means, and they are sought by a creature who is itself unloved. Yes?
Worse, my people studied this nothing. It's anti-reality, the negative to our positive charge. I don't know how it's not canceling out everything.
I'm not here, really. I'm where I've always been. This form is a projection, a probe. But he's right. Even this slight exertion is caustic.
Oh, this nothing talk is giving me a headache. We've got real, breathing lives in our hands here. They're our only consideration.
Enough. I, too, am experiencing migraines. If we release Lemuria, the world synthesizer may cause calamity in the Spiral. If we do not, calamity will surely strike Lemuria. There is only one course. Wizard, as you were.
Ha-ha! I've learned these machines completely now. And they even printed a spiral key to access Lemuria through the world door.
Before you go, come to my office, Wizard. We must... Clearly, you must visit Lemuria to ensure its inhabitants are safe and to induct them into the Spiral. This goes well beyond a liaison's duties. Congratulations, Senior Liaison. First contact with a new civilization is no small task, but I am confident in your qualifications. You have another objective as well, this world synthesizer. A machine capable of harvesting land on such a scale is too dangerous to leave unattended. And I understand Lemuria no longer needs it. So find this world synthesizer and bring it back here that we may determine how to destroy it. And one more thing, this ghost that follows you, whatever it is or isn't, whatever it wants, it causes discomfort. Be wary of it.
Haha! I wouldn't think of leaving without you, my stalwart companion. What do you say, the wizard? To adventure! To Lemuria!
We did it, wizard! We found Lemuria! At last, I am here. But now that I am here, what do? I have no further drive, no impulse. My need is met. Lemuria is saved. I find relief in this. But also emptiness. I never had objectives before. I simply was, but also emptiness. I never had objectives before. I simply was. There was literally naught to do but exist. And now
Ha! The headache I've had all this time is gone! Ha-ha!
Is it? Curious. I don't think I'm doing anything differently, though I feel odd. I must consider this. I will find you again later.
And now I have also discovered Lemuria. But where are the lemurs? Monkey creatures, big eyes? Let's go meet them.
Ah! Everybody panic!
Skittish fellows, aren't they? I think I saw some of the rascals flee into that tallish building over there. We must tell them they are free to adventure!
Calm yourselves, my friends. All will be explained in the fullness of time. For now, I need your aid to protect Telos from the threat of...
And when exactly is the fullness of time? Hierarch? Today? Tomorrow? When the sky changes again? When the earth shakes our city to dust?
Or when the great squid, the fabled founder, makes his prophesied return.
Ease yourselves. You needn't fear that tentacular menace ever again. My good friend, the wizard, tells me he is dead.
Oh dear.
Dead? The strangers... to the universal contingency! Everybody panic! Panic and flee! Flee and fling things!
That did not go as I expected.
Clearly, you must truly be strangers if you don't know the universal contingency of the League. Noise! There was a scary noise. Seems there was no noise. For now. Come outside, strangers. I feel we have much to discuss. What you say, horsekind, cannot be so. We are the children of he you call Old One, chosen to maintain this world he has created. And while others may have given up his edicts in his long absence, we here in his kingdom of Telos keep to our duties, awaiting his return. But the sky changes, the ground shakes, and the wildlands run wilder. We know not what this means. My sisters went to the sanctums to investigate, but our great enemies from the wilds have seized this opportunity to attack.
Worry not, the wizard will rush to their aid while I tell you of this wonderful thing I discovered called the Spiral.
Beware, stranger. The Kulakamba are vicious and uncivilized criminals ejected from Telos. They will show you no mercy.
And it makes... You look the rover type. I
As you wind on down the road, could you keep an eye out for my LED zeppelins? You will? Hot dog!
Would you be so kind as to do a fellow human a favor and make note of any hero flower you come across? You'll know it by its uniqueness. Cheers!
Where is your ancient liar now, huh? Not here, that's where. For all your fawning, guess who got the power? We did, the outcast. And now, we will poke you all with tiny spears.
Ugh! What kind of lemur are you? Never mind, do you know what's happening? Because I don't. The sky changed, so I panicked, which didn't solve anything, so I came here to check the mana levels. My family has monitored Lemuria's mana for generations, watching it dwindle. We sat idle as the magic that holds our world together faded away. And then sometimes we panicked, universal contingency and all that. But now the mana levels are higher than ever. You know what that means? Panic! No, I'll do that. You go check on the other sanctum. The mana has driven the outcasts mad with power. You must save the other hierarchs.
Tell me what it says!
It says it's impossible. But it says life force levels are fine. There's the green wavy line and everything. It always used to be a red wavy line. My father's mother's grandparent once told me of an orange wavy line, but never green.
But what does it mean?
A green wavy line? I can only assume it means one thing. We're doomed! Panic!
Then let us be doomed, as long as the hierarchs are the first to fall!
You sure shooed them off, whoever you are. But there are bigger problems. Lemuria's life force, the measure of its habitability, is green. I don't know what that means. And it will take years of exhaustive research to study and figure... Actually, oh, is that what it is? That is still a lot to take in. I would normally meditate in the sanctum of purpose, but there's a monster in there now. Actually, would you mind?
I don't know who you are, or what you are, or where you came from, or why, or how. I can probably guess when, but the mana flows freely again. The outcasts become the kings, and the old ways die.
are we doing here? Was that an Aztecosaur? Ah, I see. Well, there doesn't appear to be an imperiled lemur here. Maybe that book has answers. Life without purpose is empty. Existence without meaning is wasteful. Thus, the meaning of Lemuria is unity. And the purpose of a lemur is to maintain that unity in my absence. Be strong, my children. Be patient. And know that I will always return to you.
Note to whomever follows. I've gone to the wildlands in search of the Sanctum of Secrets. Do not follow. Unless you feel I need help or am in terrible danger, then follow very quickly.
I take it we are to follow? I have pondered much since I last appeared, and I have decided something. I wish to be not nothing, but something. I wish to exist as you do. For the Old One's words ring truly. Existence requires purpose. Being requires doing. And perhaps in doing, I can find out who, not what, I am. Thus, I wish to help you find the world's synthesizer. A secret sanctum of the Old One seems a logical starting point. But when I search his memories, I find many such places. In deserts, in forests, in fire. I don't know which we seek, but the wildlands, I know, are beyond this city's walls. Perhaps the missing hierarch can guide us.
Delicious. Who are you? A city of wizards? That's preposterous! But I haven't time to discuss it. I must reach the sanctum of the ancient squid that created my society. But the wildlands are dangerous for lemurs as meek and savory as myself. I know. You can find the sanctum of secrets. Not exactly following the rules, but then I'm sure the founder wouldn't support being eaten. There is a mana font just through that thicket there. Our ancestors would wait by it for hours until the founder spoke. If there is a secret sanctum to be found, that is where it will be. Good luck to you. I will return to Telos.
This must be the font. A memorial to the Old One that spits out the fuel for those spells you cast. But there's more here, I know it. A key, a phrase, words in sequence. Ah, yes, here they are. Just say, in existence, meaning. In knowledge, wisdom. In design, purpose. Well done, wizard. And there, a familiar door. No doubt this sanctum of secrets. Shall we see what awaits us inside it? Design. Design. I like this word. Design. Oh, and this thing. This thing is important. Crucial, in fact. But why? It's a test. No, a reader. No, a button. Designed for someone. I think you must use it. I think you are destined to use it.
Congratulations.
Oh, hello.
In finding this place, you have completed a great test. And your reward is a terrible truth. Lemuria is not what I told you. Indeed, it is only a small part of a larger cosmos we call the Spiral. A fragmentary collection of societies spawned from the mythical First World. It is in the hope of recreating that primordial paradise that I brought you all here to learn how to align the fragments like the pieces of a puzzle. I've had to keep you hidden. Others would not agree with my work. But now I hope my task reaches fruition. Take the attunement stone.
Stone? That must mean this thing.
You have obtained the first of 6 attunement stones you will need to reach your goal, and my greatest invention, the World Synthesizer. To aid you on your journey, I pre-programmed the Synthesizer to play a single note and unlock new magics and a new spell. That is but a taste of its power. With the World Synthesizer, you can complete my great work and repair the First World, as you are destined to do. Simply seek out the remaining monitoring stations I have built across Lemuria. They will tell you more of my labors and more of your destiny.
And give us the remaining stones, no doubt. But where do they go? Ah, look, there is a map here. You should record it. This map is very old and vague. Clearly, the Old One did not wish to design too easy a task for his lemurs, I presume. And there is that word again. Design. Design. It occurs to me if I am to exist, if I am to be something in the everything, I need a name. All the other things we meet have names, distinguishing titles. So how do you feel if I called myself Dasein? I enjoy saying it. Now, though, there is another name we should consider. Quartermain. We must tell him what we found. and plan our next action.
So there are multiple worlds, pieces of which were used to forge Lemuria?
Indeed, and now you can explore them all. Or they can visit you here.
Oh my, they mustn't do that. This day has been nerve-wracking enough. I don't need any more. Ah! Oh, it is you, stranger. I hear you pushed the Kulakamba from our sanctums. I thank you, and what? You used the magic of the Founder? You forged a key to the harmonic gates. We were starting to believe it impossible. Quickly, you must insert it at once. It is his edict.
Ha-ha! To adventure! One door simply leads to another. What a brief and underwhelming adventure, wizard.
Brief, but not underwhelming. Can't you feel it? There is power behind this door. Infusing, energizing, changing.
Gadzooks the wizard. This door practically thrums with energy. No doubt that world synthesizer contraption. And judging by the thrum resonance, I'd wager there are 5 doors left. We must venture across Lemuria to find the keys. I have just the thing to help with that. Follow me! Behold! A teleporty doodad of some sort. I deciphered its functionality while the Hierarch was panicking about all the shocking revelations. I must say, my mind is functioning much better now that that dreadful headache from the Arcanum has passed.
Curious. No one here has expressed any discomfort in my presence. Why? That power behind the door, the world synthesizer, is it changing them? Me?
At any rate, this doodad can transport you to any region in the world, assuming you found it first. Now, on to my next discovery! Behold, our base camp. Our Hierarch friends said it's no longer in use, but worry not, I can get it fixed up. You need a place you can rest and return to. A place where the curious lemurs can find us to ask the million questions they must have.
Indeed. Perhaps Quartermain should maintain this base while we seek out the attunement stones. No doubt at the points indicated on that vague map.
You have a map, the wizard! Ha-ha! Not terribly precise, is it? Leave it to me. I'll ask around, do the research, and decipher this land's mysteries. Meanwhile, the first point in the Wildlands is close enough to be worth investigating. So, off you go, to adventure!
This is where the map was leading us. But there isn't anything here. It seems this has changed since the old one last visited. But perhaps there are clues yet to be found in the tome of his memories. I must retreat now to investigate.
Silence, Softfoot! Stop yelling at the trees! Come, send Tarzan, Queen of the Wildlands, will help! You seek directions, but know not your destination. Ah, send Tarzan, grasper of context, understands. You seek the village of Ursai. Send Tarzan, protector of the protection not having, will help Softfoot find Ursai. If Softfoot helps send Tarzan first, send Tarzan, warden of the wilderness, live in cabin, then Fusa infest it. Send Tarzan, champion of the beasts, deathly allergic to Fusa. If Softfoot clear out cabin, send Tarzan, mister of roof, show Softfoot way into Ursai village.
Wizard? Hello? Ah, good. I've found my way back to you. But where is this? And, I see you're busy. I shall let you work.
Softfoot, clear out cabin. Send Tarzan, haver of feelings, is most appreciative. Will tell Softfoot secret of Ursai village. Many moons ago, villagers grow angry with outsiders, ruining tranquil Ursai lifestyle. So they make village hard to get into. Very exclusive. Send Tarzan, knower of information, know how to get in. She pretty sure. See innocent, deadly poison thorn vines there? Path to Ursai, behind there. But Softfoot needs salve from durian fruit to get through poison thorns without dying from thorn poison. Plenty durian fruit in wildlands. Giddy up!
good. Softfoot have durian fruit. Now send Tarzan, salvologist, make durian salve. And done. Here, Softfoot smear salve on entire body. Oh, send Tarzan, regretter of nose, forget how stinky durian is. Luckily, poison thorn vines hate durian salve stink too. Vines will wilt, revealing entrance to Ursai village. But Softfoot, take heed! Ursai villagers, interesting characters. Outsiders who go in rarely come out. But hey, maybe Softfoot too stinky for bears to eat now. Ha ha! Send Tarzan, Fusa-free homeowner, away!
Ah! The ghost who squawks! Run! Wait, you don't look like a ghost, but you do look friendly.
Enough.
Come closer, unless you're not friendly.
We are friendly, yes? Then we meet the qualifications to speak with him.
Sup? I'm Tosh. Hey, how'd you get past the poison to...
Oh, durian. Clever.
Disgusting. Awesome! I've never met anything like you before. Say, a while back the ground shook and the sky got all funky. Was that you? Booyah, I knew it! The bears all said I was crazy, but I was right! Story of my life. I'm always pointing out interesting things, but the bears just dismiss me. Only thing they care about is not caring. And naps. Not me though. Nuh-uh. The old boy's got bigger plans for me. I'm gonna be interesting. Important. You'll see. Everyone will see. Very soon. That's a Killer Wahoo ceremony. The old boy's gonna be so impressed by the song I'm working up, he's gonna put the angry mountain to sleep forever. You should stay for the ceremony. Oh, but you'll need to clear that with the hierarch first. She's in her sanctum of reflection. Don't worry, Juju will totally say yes. She's even more laid back than the bears. Also, my aunt. Where she'll do...
Yes, yes. I'm remembering the chapter on a village of bear folk, in the Old One's memory described as paradise. And now to gaze upon it. It's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. Look there. The bear folk. And Kilauea, the angry mountain. Yes, yes. The mark of the Old One runs deep through this land. It's almost overwhelming. Quickly, you must find this Juju.
What's the rule about barging into the sanctum of reflection without knocking? 'Tis better be go. What's all ya? Everybody, panic! Oh, Tar sent you. figures he'll beat it death to me yet. Let me guess. He thinks you're interesting and wants to show off for you, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, boy, bless him. He's a solid judge of character, though. So, if Tosh says you're worthy of our most sacred village ceremony, I'll allow it. No outsider has witnessed the Kilowahoo ceremony in... forever. But, oh, what's the worst that could happen, right? That is, if we even have a Kilowahoo ceremony this year. I'm afraid the villagers have done all of 2 things to prepare. Diddly and a squat. Help with the bare necessities of ceremony prep, and I'll consider it your official Ursai initiation. Or whatever. Starts with that loaf, Chewy.
Wake up, Chewie! You're having a nightmare again! Oh, you're real? Go ahead then, do your worst. I'm too tired to fight back. What's that? Jojo sent you to help with Kilowahoo ceremony preparations? Nice. I'm too tired for follow-up questions. Just collect 3 bushels of mangoes. Thing is, someone already ate all the ripe mangoes here in the village. It was probably the ghost who squawks. No need to investigate. But I hear the Wildlands allows you with mango trees. That's no problem for a big, strong, whatever you are, right? Great. Good luck.
Wait, these creatures are new. Perhaps creations of the mana influx? Well, all creatures need names, yes? How about humangos? Yes, humangos is a perfect name. But back to the task at hand. You must shake out 3 bushels of fruit from these humangos. Do be careful. Oh, the humanity! Such a pained face you're making. I take it I didn't succeed at humor. I'll work on it. You take the mangoes to her side.
Wow, those are some funky looking mangoes. You say you plucked them off of walking mango trees, which you've dubbed humangos. I can't tell if you're speaking gibberish or if I'm too tired to comprehend the words coming out of your weird little face. Either way, thanks. I tell you, as much as I love the Kilowahoo ceremony, I'm more excited for an end to Toshi's incessant practicing. I haven't slept well in months. Well, I better get these 2 bushels of mangoes to the beach for the ceremony. You should check on Christopher. He's further behind than I was.
What strange agent of the ghost who squawks ye be? Be gone with you! Never mind. I give up. Just make it quick. You're not an evil outsider here to eat my flesh and pillage our paradise. Sorry for the grisly intro. Me just tired. So, what are you then? A wizard who's here to help with the ceremony prep? Irie, been too tired to check on me shrimp nets, but the old boy has answered me prayers. Could you run down to the pier and... Actually, since me got you on the hook, I wonder if you could do me a real favor. Go tell Tosh to shut up. Just for a short while, for the good of the entire village. We could all use some rest before the big ceremony.
Oh, hey, friends. Tell me, does it sound better if I go from the 3rd to the 5th? Or if I stay on the 3rd and... What? The bears want me to be quiet? Well, if that's how they feel, they can perform their own ceremonial hymn.
So much better. Me can finally hear me own thoughts again. And they're telling me to take a quick nap before the ceremony. Oh, yeah. Oh, the fish. Got to catch fish for the food. Eating feast. For the feast. Go to the pier. Reel in me catches. Take the fish to Cody.
Me? Me? Nap.
Hey, drop the fish, you funky bald-faced Kulakamba thief! Help! Thief! Shoo! Get out of here! What? Who are you to tell me to calm down? A wizard from another reality who's here to help me with the preparations for our sacred and very private village ceremony? You had me at help me, bald-face! Now listen up. The Killer Wahoo ceremony starts in... let's say soon. And you've got a lot of work to do. This fish will pair nicely with the 2 bushels of funky mangoes that Chewy provided. But we will need a sturdy feast table to lay the lamb on. Ideally, we'd use freshly milled hardwood, but time is short. Driftwood from the beach will have to do, okay? Why are you still standing here?
Go see if old Grease-Stuffer needs help with his fishing. I don't think that guy's done anything productive in weeks.
Whoa, that's double the amount of driftwood we bear folk could have collected. Your magic wizard powers are amazing! And quite handy. Speaking of, I need nails to bind this driftwood into a proper feast table. I hear iron nails are popular, but metallurgy ain't exactly a bare folk thing. Instead, we use chitin nails. The hard, durable, and super sharp toenails from killer pigs. What? Don't judge. They grow back. We don't have time to wait for a killer pig to wander into the village, so you'll have to go find them in the wildland. Oh, and keep an eye out for the ghost who squawks. If he's real, he'll definitely want to destroy a wizard. Good luck!